Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Petty Podcast. It's good to see you. Thank you for listening. And so this is episode 4. We're doing a concert series with COBRAH at the Catalyst. She will not be on the episode. I only have like 70 followers, so no. She will not be on the episode. I'm not that big yet. But I will be talking about her show and just her in general and how much I loved her, seeing her. She was like absolutely phenomenal. Her dancers were absolutely phenomenal. Just everything about the show was just honestly like perfection, like no notes, to be perfectly honest. So COBRAH is her stage name, and she's a lovely Swedish dance pop, club music. You can call it BDSM pop. And, she's very, very big in the queer community as well. She is 29 years old. She's a Libra. I thought that was fun to learn that she was a Libra, which I can totally see because Libras are just like very like sweet people, and I don't know, I feel like they're very like carefree in like a good way, just very light. And so I feel like she definitely like embodies like Libra traits. And fun fact, she was a teacher before she started doing music full time, which I always think it's funny to like learn like what people's like backgrounds are. It's like, it's like we could be like so passionate about something and then like our job is completely different. And she came out on the scene in 2018. So she's been around for a couple of years now, working with like, she's a singer and then she also produces. So she's worked with many artists. And this is actually her first album. So this is the first time I've seen her live. She's been on tour before, but Torn, Torn, is her first album, which I was like kind of, I don't know, like I remember I heard that and I was like, oh my gosh, really? Like I just figured like she had made albums, but yeah, no, it's her first album and I absolutely love it. I connected with it immediately, like, and you can like, this is what I love. This is what I love about like certain pop stars, like the pop stars that I do like. People see pop as like, oh, it's just a girl up there being pretty. All she wants is the attention and blah blah blah. It's like no, pop music is so like much more like important than that. And like, she has this like really like obviously like, she's super sexy, super BDSM with like wearing lingerie on stage and like, dancing really sexy with her dancers and everything like that. And but like her songs have like a really deep message to them. And I just think like I love the mix of like really like deep lyrics, but just with like hard dance beats, it's like, I just like I absolutely love music like that. And she does a flawless job on this album. I think it's like, I love that she kind of took a long time to make it, because she wanted to come out with something that was like truly what she wanted and like her, creativity behind it, which she, as obviously as a producer, she's producing her own songs. She's writing her own songs. She's behind every decision in what she makes. And that's another thing that I love about like all the pop stars that I love, like are that, they kind of like embody everything. And it's like their like own like clear, original, like creative vision. So, and that always like holds up a lot stronger than I think like some other like pop stars that just like, I don't know, seem to kind of just go like with what people are telling them to do. So just some similar artists, because for those of you that, probably haven't heard of her, I would definitely compare her a lot to Charlie XCX. So any Charlie XCX fan would probably really like her music, just because like, again, it's the strong lyrics, but like that have a message, but it's like with a dance beat on top of it. So it's very Charlie. I would say another artist like that I listen to that I think reminds me of her is Kim Petras. And then I'm going to say Zara Larsson as well, even though like aesthetically, like, and like, yeah, then I don't really have a similar sound, but they're still kind of dancey though. It's mainly because Zara is Swedish as well. So fun fact, she is Swedish. I just think, like, they're both like beautiful Swedish women. Wouldn't that be just so fun to like have a song with them both? That would be like so great. I would absolutely love that. So if any of them are listening, or if one of their team members is listening, make that happen. So pretty much the show was really fun. Yeah, I went down to Santa Cruz to go see her at the Catalyst, which is, if for those of you that haven't been to the Catalyst in Santa Cruz, it's such like a great like small venue to see like really like interesting and like up and coming artists at. And I guess my Uber driver that night told me, he said that they might be closing it down soon, which, makes me so sad, because like I know so many like legendary artists have played there. So this is my second time going to the Catalyst, and I've seen Pilo there, the rapper from Pinole. So, had to support him, had to see Pilo. So this is my second time going there, and it's just a great place. It's really small, it's a great way to see an artist that you love, because like, you're so like intimate with them. And I got even closer than what I expected, because I snuck in with the VIP crew. At the show. I obviously, like, I just got like a general admission ticket, and I don't like to wait in line, so they were letting the VIP people in, and I was just able to, no one really asked me questions. I just kind of like followed, and then I was able to get in, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm in with VIP now. So I was able to be up on the rail, which was like it was so fun to be on the rail, and just able to be like so close. It's like I was like looking up like right at her the whole time. So yeah, and the crowd was great. Like I really loved the crowd. I mean, I wasn't like in it too much, just because like I got there early, and I was like focused on like finding like a good spot to stand, so I wasn't really like interacting with that many people, but I mean, the staff was all really nice, very like laid back staff, and like I don't know, the crowd was just there to have a good time. Like I don't know, every time I looked around, like people were like laughing and like drinking and like getting ready for her to come on, and like once she came on, like the crowd was just like totally there to support her and like hype her up. It was fun. Like, and it's always so funny too, because I feel like whenever I go to shows that have like large queer followings, or like artists that have queer, that have queer followings, I feel like the crowd is so much more fun. Like, I don't know, like I feel like I've been to like shows, and I'm just like, the straight men just like kind of make everything suck. Like, I don't know, they bring down the energy, like they're just, standing there, or they're like being oddly aggressive, like it's just like, or they're being creepy. So like, I don't know, like I just like love it when, it's like females and queers in the crowd. Like, oh my gosh, like so fun, like it's so fun. And so, that for me, that's like a big thing too, is like just like how the crowd is, like that's like a big thing. And like everyone was dancing around me. It was super fun. We were all respectful of each other's space, and just, oh my gosh, like, and then just, moving on to like her in general, like her performance, it was so amazing what she did. And she had like the simplest stage setup too. She literally had just like these white backdrops, and then she had a big box that she could stand in, and everything was white backdrop, because that's kind of like the theme of this album. It's very like nudes, beiges, skin color, like very sexy. She's wearing like skin colored or white like lingerie on stage. It's just like, it's very cool. And then like with her like super platinum blonde hair and like her dark smoky makeup that she does, it just like all comes together perfectly. And she actually does her own hair and makeup for the show. She doesn't have a crew do it. She's doing it herself, which I applaud for, because like oh my gosh, like I would be so nervous like going on doing all that like cardio work and like singing, and then like, oh yeah, I have to do like my own hair and makeup beforehand. Like maybe it's like calming and relaxing for her though, so who knows. But props to her, girl. Props to her. That's like amazing to me. And then yeah, so just like her her set was really good. Like she did so I feel like she did almost her whole album. I haven't looked at the set list yet, but I feel like she almost did her whole album on there. And then she did like pretty much all my favorite songs, which was awesome. I think like when she came out and everything, and she had two fabulous dancers with her as well. Like the dancers were amazing, just like absolutely amazing. Like I thought that they were gonna like crack their backs at one point, like when they were like doing all these like really cool like angled like movements and stuff, and like they were just like so badass, like so sexy. Like it was just like an amazing show to watch, and like the three of them like just vibing off of each other, and like there's just great chemistry between them. Like you could tell there was like a lot of trust between all of them, like, and yeah, and like everyone was wearing like COBRAH was wearing these like really, it was just like a really pretty like bondage like nude colored like lingerie set, and then the dancers were wearing something like very similar, and they were all doing this in heels, by the way. Like it was like a 3-inch heel. Like I like, yeah, they were dancer shoes, but damn, like they were in heels, and they were like these cute like pointed toe like nude heels. Like they were really, really cute, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I could never do that. Like it's just like dancers are just phenomenal because they're using so much, they need so much strength to do that, and then also like just like the athleticism that you need, you know, like to be able to do all those movements. Like it is insane. I can't even imagine what like the recovery is after like a show like that. I truly cannot. Yeah, and like I said, she did a ton of songs from her new album. She started off with Hit Girl, which is one of my top songs for sure. She did all my favorite songs, which I loved. Like and it was just like banger after banger. And then she did this, one of like my favorite parts of the show was when she had one of her dancers out there, and it was almost like, you know, they were like teasing each other, and then like eventually she like walked up onto the big box that COBRAH was on, and then she like brings her down, and then like brings her foot up and like steps on COBRAH's chest. It was like so beautiful. It was such like a beautiful, like almost like, I mean, it was very like very BDSM, you know, it was very sexy, which is COBRAH, you know, that's COBRAH. So if you don't like, you know, women who are, you know, feeling strong about their sexuality, you know, are comfortable in their sexuality, you know, like she's not for you. That's, you know, she makes you feel uncomfortable, don't listen to her. But it was just honestly, it was beautiful. Like it was just so simple, and it was just like about, the stage setup was very simple, but it was just, you know, because it was about COBRAH and her dancers, and like it was stunning. And then she ended her set with like some of her, you know, like her hits, like Brand New Bitch. What else did she do? She did Good Puss. That was her last song. Good Puss was her last song. And then she of course did Feminine Energy as well, which is definitely like my favorite song by her is Feminine Energy, just because like it's just like such, you know, it makes me feel like so like empowered and like happy whenever I listen to it. It's such like a fun song to listen to, like, you know, like when you're getting ready to like go out with like your girlfriends or whatever, or if, you know, you're just, you know, having a bad day at work and you just put on like Feminine Energy or like literally any of other like COBRAH's like dance music, like, and it will like pump you up and get you ready like for the day. So yeah, it was like just an all around like amazing experience. And I can't wait to like watch her like grow, because I mean, she also was at Coachella, so this was kind of like her week break like from Coachella between weekend 1 and weekend 2. And poor girl, weekend 1, like she had a wardrobe malfunction, and like I could tell she played it off so well, so eloquently, but I could tell it like really bothered her though. But she like did such a great job going up there, having that happen in front of so many people, and then just like killing it, you know. But definitely like watching her perform at weekend 2. I did watch a little bit of her weekend 2 set. I could tell she was just like feeling herself, and I was again obsessed with her look that she had on for weekend 2. But yeah, I can see her like really growing like within the next year or two, especially after this like really successful album release, and that'll just be like really exciting to see. And you know, it's like, yeah, I wasn't one of her first fans. You know, I started liking her like, because I knew like only a handful of her songs before this album came out. So yeah, probably like 2 years ago was when I kind of started listening to her more. And yeah, you know, she's just, you know, I like that she's edgy. I like that she has something to say. I like that she doesn't give a fuck. Like, it's like, she is herself on stage, and she's like gonna stay true to like her message that she has, and she's just doing a great job at it. So I applaud artists like that, and that's the music that I like to listen to. And then some of my favorite songs. So definitely from her new album. Like, my favorite one is Dog. It's one of the singles off the album. She had a cool like video that she helped produce with that. And it's just like a very like sultry, sexy song about like wanting a man to be like her dog. And like, which I know like some people were like, oh, that's like really disturbing. That could be like, that's weird. Like, why would she say that? But it's like, she literally just wants like, her message in that song is she just wants a guy to treat her like a person. Like, she wants a guy to treat her like, you know, like a dog would treat her, you know, just unconditional love. And it's just like, it's just that people don't look past that, you know. And it was like very clear to me. Like, the first time I heard it, I was like, I can totally relate to this song. That's what, you know, that's what everyone wants. We just want unconditional love at the end of the day, and not being treated like a piece of meat. And then definitely like another like baddie song, which I love, it's Excusez-moi, which is from her album as well. It's just like, again, such like a fun, like, you just want to like strut to it. Like, that's definitely like that's what the beat reminds me of. I just like want to strut around to it. And it's just about being like an empowered bitch. And I love it. And it's just like, you know, it's just like kind of like get out of my way, like, excuse me, get out of my way sort of song. And it's just really fun. It's not very deep, and I just think I love it. I love listening to it. And then I kind of already talked about this one, but Feminine Energy is for sure one of my top songs by her. That's the first song I've heard from her, and I was like, ooh, who is this girl? Like, I want to know more about her, because this song is just everything to me. It has, again, just a great beat, and just like, it's just fun. It always puts me in a good mood. Like, I am never in a worse mood after listening to that song, just because like, we need more feminine energy in this world, because we got too much masculine energy, and that's not fun. Masculine energy is not fun at all. So yeah, we're all about that feminine energy. And one thing about her weekend too at Coachella as well, I was very tuned into Coachella. I'm very pro Couchella, and I've been to Coachella once, and I just didn't understand the hype. And she got on stage with Sarah Landry for Sarah Landry's closing set at Qzar, and I almost lost it because I'm like, oh my gosh, I just love it. Like, I love seeing like my favorite artists like together, like whether it's like a photo, you know, in a movie, in a song, like, you know, whatever it is, like, I just love it, because I love it when my girls come together. I just love it so much. And so, yeah, she performed Feminine Energy during COBRAH's set, and it was, during not COBRAH's set, nope, COBRAH performed her song, Feminine Energy, during Sarah Landry's set. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, and it was just like, it was amazing. Like, such a great mashup. Like, I hope they work together again. I hope they just keep working together, because I love it. I'm here for it, and they definitely have like similar vibes, so I think it totally works. And so that's pretty much it for episode 4. I hope you learned something new about this lovely lady, COBRAH. Go check out her music if you don't know it. If you definitely listen to her album Torn if you haven't already, because it truly is one of my favorite albums like this year. Definitely. I think it will definitely be one of my favorite albums this year. And so next episode, Next episode is going to be a fun one. I don't really know like what to say about it. But it's going to be very controversial. That's just what I'm going to say about it. So definitely tune in next week. And again, thank you so much for listening. Again, I can't believe we're already on episode. I'm like already thinking about episode 5. And please like and follow and subscribe. Definitely, comment on my stuff, interact with, my videos and whatever, share them with your friends, of course. And like, follow, share, subscribe at the Petty Podcast Official. I post full episodes on Tuesdays on YouTube and Spotify. And please also follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well for more fun content. And I will see you all next week. All right. Bye-bye.